Welcome to Gavlar Cooks. Today we're going to do jerk chicken. We're going to need 12 boneless and skinless chicken thighs. That is going to get marinated in, and I'm going to read this off the recipe. You're going to need 6 spring onions trimmed and roughly chopped. You're going to need 20 grams of fresh root ginger peeled and roughly chopped. You're going to need 4 cloves of garlic, again roughly chopped at the moment. You're going to need 2 to 3 Scotch bonnets, or you can use bird's eye chilies. What I've done is I've actually bought bird's eye chilies, they're dried ones, so I use those. You are also going to need 1 tablespoon of thyme. You are going to need 1 teaspoon of ground allspice. You're going to need half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. You're going to need half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, which you're going to roll that and squeeze that one. And you're going to have 1.5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that all into the blender, all those ingredients. We're going to put the chicken in a deep bowl, and then we're going to pour the marinade on there, and you're going to leave that to marinate for 2 hours. Okay, so we'll see you in a second, and I'll show you what the marinade looks like and how we're going to put it in with the chicken. So see you in a minute. All those ingredients now in my new super duper blender. So we're just going to blend that up. He says, that's it. And halfway through, just going to use a soft spoon, spatula, just to drain that back in, like so. Just push that down, just make sure that everything's mixing in nicely, so keep that one for later. Again, just most of it, as you'll see, it's mainly the sugar. It's mixing in there with the soy. So, cameraman just zooms in on that. You can see that it's quite a thick consistency with the sugar and the soy. And all we're going to do is put the chicken in with that in a bowl, and that's sitting there for the 2 hours. So I'll just sort the chicken out, and then we'll show you what that looks like. So see you in a minute. Welcome to Gavlar Cooks again. Well, now as you see, this has been marinated now for a couple of hours. I was just reading the recipe, and sometimes you can even leave it overnight if you want to. But as you can see, if Oliver could zoom in on that, so you can see there that we've got all the marinade over the top. You'll see if you look there, we've actually got 2 layers for this, because I've used about 12 to 14 boneless and skinless thighs. So that's all settling in nicely, so we're just going to put that onto a baking tray in a minute, and then we'll show you what that looks like, and then it's going to go into the oven then, and that's going to go in for 25 minutes after we preheated the oven for 220 degrees C. It's going to cook then for the 25 minutes at 200 degrees C. Now during cooking you want to just keep moving the marinade on top of the chicken. We show that a bit later on, because you're trying to get it, if Ollie can go onto that picture, you see there, it's a nice like sticky sort of consistency. It tastes really good. So okay, so we'll get that onto the baking tray, and we'll let you see that in a second. Back to Gavlar Cooks, we've got our Union Jack oven gloves on. What we've done if you can see there, I've got the marinade on the chicken. So you've got a nice sticky sauce, so you've got all there, the soy sauce and all the ingredients and the sugar. We've had the oven preheated at 220, we now turn it down to 200. As I said, it's going to go in there for about 25 minutes. You want to make sure it gets a nice sticky glaze, but bear in mind you want to make sure chicken's cooked, so keep an eye on it as you go through. So here we go, it's going to go in the oven. As you'll see, I'll put it to about middle of the oven, put those in, they go in there, and that's it. 25 minutes, half hour, we'll come back, let you have a look, and welcome back to Gavelar Cooks. Gavelar Cooks, as we say, we just took them out of the oven now. It's been about 20 minutes. As you'll see, there's a bit of juice here now in the bottom of the tray. So all I'm doing is just giving it a good old baste of that on top of the chicken. You got on there, Ollie, have you? You got it on there? Yeah? Good. So all you're trying to do is get that nice sticky consistency. Get that marinade on there, otherwise you're not going to get that sugar and soy sauce and the chilli, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the ginger, the spring onions. Get that nice and basted up. See that? And I'll tell you what, I don't think that's far off done, to be honest. I'll give that probably another 10 minutes, I reckon. As you see, put that back in the oven. Put that in. Don't know if you've seen there, but inside the oven there, Oliver, if you can show that, these are the good old Gav mats. You've seen them at work, but I purchased one of them myself, obviously on Amazon.com. But they are absolutely ideal if you want to get some of them. And back in the oven till finished. Okay. See hooks. You can see there we've got the jasmine